there? Who's a cute widow zombie? Who's a cute widow zombie then? Who's a cute widow zombie? Yeah, you are. Come back. Hey guys, welcome back to Fog's World. Oh, there he is. I don't know what he's gotten in. I don't know what's gotten into him. Where's he going? Where is he? Oh, he's over here trying to get to these guys. Yeah, good luck with that. All right. Whatever. Okay, guys. Welcome back to Fog's World. We're going to go do some stuff in the nether here. I have plans. I have plans and schemes. So, as you guys know, I had the horse thing set up between them. But the problem with the horse is that you have to actually pay attention. I know. Hard. It's crazy. But you have to actually pay attention. So I was thinking of doing something where I wouldn't have to pay quite so much attention, and I thought, well, let's link it up with Rails. But linking up with Rails has its drawbacks as well. So, but I think I found the answer. So what we're going to do here. Oh, those dogs are loud. I'm going to do something like this. We're going to put a couple of powered rails right here. And then we're going to do this. I want to go out in that direction. So I think that'll do it. Yeah, I think it will. Now the way this works, let's see. I'm going to put, I need a button. Button. Who's got the button? Oh yeah, I do. Perfect. Okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to put, that's not what I want. Get out of there. Get down. What you got to do, if I put 3 minecarts here and stack them, like, there, you got to hit the rail. So they're all stacked just like that. And I think that's going to send me off in that direction an infinite distance. So, and that's the right general direction. So I'm going to watch my X and Y coordinates. I'm shooting from -100, -700, I believe. So if I shift click into there, just shift into there, right click into there and push the button, I should go off into space. Now, what's it gonna do when it hits the mushrooms? Oh, it just goes right through the mushrooms. Good. Good. All right. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to turn the corner here, but I'm going to try. So we're just going to watch the X and Z. When the Z gets down to -700, that's when I turn 45 degrees in that direction. So let's see if we can pull that off. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this right away, but we're going to try. And we should be able to link these two things up. But if we get this right, then we can do this very easily, and I can just pop back to my other base without having to actually pay attention or steer or anything. And that's what I really want. Alright, now I am not sure I'm going to be able to negotiate this corner, but I'm going to try. Oh, I've just earned an achievement. I'm not... Oh, on a rail. Yeah, except I'm not. That's great. It is -700, right? Because now I'm not so sure. Alright, we were actually looking for -100, -100. So, glad I checked. So here we go. Alright, give me these. Okay, now this is the tricky part because I got to get this to line up just right. I'm hoping that'll do it. Well, except I want to be at 100, so let's do this. The trick here is to actually hit this. There's 100 right there. Okay. Boom, 100 right here. And now, if I go this way, it should take me straight to my other base. Unfortunately, I'm not going to get to ride the rails on this one. But I do know that it'll line up at 100 here. So I should be able to shoot it back. So let's go ahead and hit this. And I know that I'm right at Z100. So I should be able to set up a rail station on the other end and send it back. Alright, now if I've done this right, Pork Tower should be coming into view pretty soon. Yep, there it is. Ah, perfect. I hit it perfect. Yes, I did. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so let's see. Now, what we want to do here, we'll go 100, which is right here. And then we'll just build another rail station right here and see if we can ride it back the other way. You there and there. And go one more even. Yeah, we'll go one more. We'll do the 3. And technically I don't need you, but we're going to do it anyway. And we need a button to go right here. And we need 3 minecarts like this. 1, 2, whoop, nope, nope, nope. Try that again. 2, 3, pop in, hit the button, and if we've done it right, this should take us right back to the other one. Alright, well, we're going to let this guy run. We'll see if it lines up, and I'll talk to you in a minute. Alright, we should be coming up on where we turn the corner here pretty soon. There it is. I see the torch. If we did this right, it'll line up perfectly with that track. And it does. Now the question is, will this line up? And this is the one that's a little trickier. I see torches. We must be nearing the end. Now, will it line up? That's the question. Ooh. This is encouraging. This is encouraging. Bullseye! Ha ha! That's awesome. That's awesome. Works like a charm. Oh, yeah. That was beautiful. I love it. Okay, let's see, get that thing out of there. There we go, we don't need the HUD up. Okay, so now some of you might be asking, well, that's still an awful slow way to go. Well, yeah, it may be slow, but like I said, it's nice because it's nice for 2 reasons. For one thing, it's nice because it gives me a hands-free way to go between my bases. But also, I really only need to take this trip in one direction. I can get to my base break the minecarts, take them with me, and then go into the end. And then when I come back from the end, it will put me immediately back at my other base. So it's really, I really need this trip to go in one direction. So, yeah, I'll see you on the other side here. See you in a minute. Well, obviously it isn't completely foolproof. It is possible for the minecarts to get separated. Oh well. Still, most of the time I think it's going to be hands-free travel, and that's good enough for me. If I get stranded out in the middle of nowhere, I can find my way the rest of the way. In fact, maybe I ought to be putting some torches down just to illustrate the direction at some point. But that's a job for another day. And we're here. And now we can just duck through here. Like this. Drop down here. And into the end. And then when we're ready to go home, this will take us back home. But first, I want to repair this pick. It's a little bit damaged. So I'm going to go ahead and repair this pick, and then I'm going to head back home. And there she goes. Ready to go back. Better eat something first, though. Alright, now we can stop starving to death, and off we go. Alright, we're good. And of course the sound effects are messed up on the minecart again. That happens every now and then. I'm not entirely sure why. And then we duck back through here. And because our spawn is set back at the new base, here we are. Alright, well, that was largely successful. So let's move on to something else. Let's see how much time we got left and see if we got time for anything else. Be back in a minute. Are you still here? Really? Well, you're a persistent little chap. Yeah, you are. Alright, well, we're back in the base. We don't have... excuse me. Don't have a whole lot of time, but I did want to give you an update on the storage room. The storage room is mostly done. Let me show you. Let me show you. I was really hoping to get this done in time for this episode, and I think I'm going to be able to give you guys a world download with this episode that has a completed storage room. I haven't quite finished it yet, but it's very close. Let me show you what we got. So, oh, look at this. It's huge. It's huge! This took so many resources. I am now almost completely out of iron, and I have done a ton of speed mining to get all this iron. But it is largely here. Now, I can sort almost everything in the game that's sortable. Let me show you how I broke this down. You saw how I separated everything into different chests up there. Well, then I went through and in creative mode figured out what all the sortable items were. And I built a spreadsheet in Google Docs. And let me switch over to that and I'll show you what that looks like. So here we have our first row of sorters. Over here, this is cobblestone, all the different varieties of refined stone, sandstone, glass, gravel, all that stuff. This is the second row. Does the coal, the ore, the nether items, the wood, the tree stuff. Can't really sort armor. Not with this design anyway. There are some designs that rely on the fact that zombies will pick things up. But I didn't want to get into that because it's very buggy, and I can just do armor by hand. Most weapons won't sort for the same reasons. You do have arrow. I can sort arrows, and tools are the same way, but I can sort workbenches. Now you notice some of these items are in bold, and some of them are not. The ones that are not in bold, like the raw salmon, the clownfish, and the cooked salmon, those are things that I haven't got in the game yet because I haven't bothered to look for them. Blue orchid. So right now those can't be sorted, but I have a space set aside for them. And I'll be going to collect some of those here in just a minute. Maybe I'll have them there before I release the world. Maybe I won't. The other big thing that's missing, of course, yeah, wither skulls. I don't have enough wither skulls that I actually want to build a sorter for them yet. Maybe someday I'll build a wither skeleton farm, and if I do, that's where the wither skull sorter will go. It'll go in the mob drop section. I haven't set up sorters for the wool and the dyes yet, but that I will do before I release the world. So this is the way this has been going. This is how I've done it. And of course, everything else, anything that isn't caught by a sorter ends up in this last chest, the 21st chest. That all comes down this chute right here. Anything that wasn't sorted comes over here. Actually, I don't need these guys. We can get rid of them. Haha. And it comes down into there, and that goes into the overflow chests. All right, so that's where that's going. So we got just a little bit more time. I'm going to go out in search of some of those items. Let's see, what am I looking for? I am looking for, well, I'm looking for wool and dye always, but I'm looking for some fish. I'll do some fishing off camera because that's boring as all get out. But I am looking for blue orchids, rose bushes, peonies, that sort of thing. So we're going to go look for some flowers here. And while we're looking for flowers, we'll do some talking. So, first of all, let me thank all of you who replied to my last episode. I really love getting your comments, guys. Even the ones that are a little bit critical, I like getting them because they let me know how people think I'm doing, and they let me make some tweaks and changes if I think that they need to be made, and things like that. Let's do some talking. First of all, most of you got that the little flower there was a joke. Yes, I was just being silly. No, I was not trying to hurt anybody's feelings. I didn't mean to sound like I was blowing somebody off. I really wasn't. I was just being silly. Sometimes I do that, and if it comes across as insensitive, I really do apologize. I don't mean it that way. I'm just having fun, which is what the game's about, right? You know, the game's about having fun. At least it is for me. So let's see, here we go. Rose bush. So I can now sort rose bushes. I'll have to collect a pile of those, but at least now I can sort them. And let's see, I don't have any. I probably should have brought some bone meal with me, but that's okay. We'll go and collect some stuff this way anyway. I got plenty of grass. I don't need more grass. Can't get through. I can't get through. All right, so sorry. I'm thinking and talking. That's never a good idea. Uh-oh. Lag. Lag me out there, boy. Don't do that. Why can't you go up there? You can't go up there because these guys are in the way. So anyway, like I said, I'm just having fun. I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings. Really, I'm not. So hopefully most of you understood that. And I think most of you did. And the few that didn't, that's okay. It's all right. You know, it's not a big deal. Don't worry about it. Oh, blue. Gimme you. Gimme. What are these? What are they? Blue orchids. That's what I was looking for, wasn't it? No, it was peonies. I don't remember if it was the orchid or the peonies. Hold on, let me check my list. I got blue orchid. No, I don't. I didn't have blue orchid. I did need blue orchids. Okay, well, I got blue orchids now. Sweet! All right, so Fog's World. Let's talk a little bit about it. I got some good feedback. I really did, and for which I really appreciate you guys. Keep the feedback coming, you know? I really enjoy getting your comments. It lets me know how I'm doing, lets me know what things I need to tweak. Let's talk a little bit about some of the changes between Season 1 and Season 2, because a lot of people have noticed that Season 2 is moving at a little bit of a slower pace. There are some things that are different. Season 1 was all about the goals and really driving hard for a bunch of goals, and circumstances dictated that I build my whole base from scratch instead of setting up shop in one like I did this time. This time I decided to set up shop in a village for a couple of reasons. First of all, it's a little bit easier. And I get that some people think that's kind of a cop-out, but, you know, I don't. And I actually like the way the village looks. Some people claim that, some people don't really particularly like the aesthetic of the village thing, but I actually kind of do. Now, I do think it needs some tweaking. I'm going to take it beyond what it looks like now. But you remember at season 1, it took me a while before I started building the sky base. I had to get established. I had to get some stuff under my belt. And this is kind of the same way. So, you know, it's taken me a while, but that was kind of, I don't know about you, but I kind of expected that it would take me a while to get established before I actually went about doing any major beautification projects. Now, as you can tell, I have not completely abandoned the old base. I do go back to the old base and will continue to do so. And at some point in season 2, I may very well decide that I want to do some additional work in the old base. You know, I haven't completely given it up. So, yeah, don't think that everything that I do has to be here, because it doesn't. I am going to probably set out on a beautification project in the village. I have some plans for the village that I haven't let you guys in on. Part of the reason I haven't done it yet is because I wanted so desperately to finish that item sorter before I went really hog wild on building stuff. And part of the reason for that is that I knew that item sorter was going to be a very large project and that it was going to need lots and lots of space, and so I was going to need to build around it. So now that I've got the item sorter largely done, now I can start building other stuff around it. And, I mean, you'll notice where I put that item sorter was near the mob drops, the mob farm, and that was done for a reason. That wasn't just haphazard. So, anyway, we will be doing a lot of changes around the base, making it look nice, cleaning it up. Haven't done it yet, but don't worry, it's coming. Let's see, what else can we talk about? Another issue with Season 2 over Season 1 is that I did a bunch of stuff in Season 1, and I'd like to not spend Season 2 repeating myself. I've done some of that out of necessity, but, you know, I don't want to just keep building the same things over and over again here that I built over there. That'd be kind of silly. So, you know, I'm building things, you know, based on different mechanics that I've learned, and, you know, every now and then I'll see something that really catches my eye, and I'll go, oh, well, I should do that. And you know, things like the rail line that we just set up this episode. You know, that was something that wasn't possible before. At least I didn't know it was possible before. And, you know, so that gave me a chance to do something kind of new and different, or in a different way. Or breaking through the bedrock, you know. That didn't used to be possible at all. But now with the new biomes and the new trees, that's now possible. Well, there were ways to do it, but they were a little more cheaty. So the other thing is that I don't have as much time these days as I did when I was doing Season 1. You guys need to understand, this is not my job. This is a hobby, and I only get to do this in my spare time. And unfortunately, these days I don't have a whole lot of that. I have even less spare time now than I did when I was doing Season 1. Part of that is because my job has changed quite a bit. Oh, I don't want to be out here. I'm going to sink. I don't want to do that. My job has changed a bit, and so that doesn't leave me as much time as I used to have. So that's one reason, you know, I'm only releasing one of these a week, because I just don't have time to do any more than that. And now I'm getting myself lost. Let's see if that's the west. Yeah. Let's go this way. I think I have to go this way. I hope I have to go this way. Ooh, give me that. Give me that. I want that. It's not giving it to me. Come on, give me those. So yeah, that's going to kind of dictate the pace here. I can't do I can't do as much as I used to be able to do in one go. So just know that. Understand that's why some of the decisions that have been made have been made. And that's okay. Boop, 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 boop. Get me through these trees, please. Oh, there's my desert. That's what I was looking for. I was looking for my desert. Why is that glowing? Is there a torch in there? Really? Where? That is weird. This tree is glowing. I have no idea why. Okay. Whatever. Oh, I know right where I am now. Okay. Heading back. Heading back. Let's get back before these guys. Yep, there we go. Let's head back before these guys eat us to bits. So anyway, we are going to start on cleaning things up and making things pretty. But not going to happen. It might not happen right away. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But bear with me. And as always, if you guys have ideas for what you'd like to see me do, I'd love to hear them. As I mentioned, I am really trying not to repeat myself too much. And quite honestly, that gets kind of hard to do. So, you know, if you've got ideas, let me hear them. And, whoa, hey, you. Hey. He thinks he's clever. Ah, you missed. Ha ha. Ha ha. Die. All right. Well, anyway, that's probably about all we have time for today. Keep the comments coming. Keep the suggestions coming. If you have ideas for how you'd like to see this base improved, I'd love to hear it. Obviously, I have some ideas of my own. But, oh, one other thing that I will let you know is I actually kind of like this look. I know a lot of you think that it looks really minimalist, but I like the minimalist look. I like seeing how things work. I was the kind of guy that, you know, back in the 80s, I'd buy the Swatch watches that were, you know, all clear and showed you all the mechanics and how everything worked. So maybe that's just kind of my style. I don't know. But I do have other plans that we're going to clean it up a bit. Don't worry. So anyway, that's all I have time for today, guys. As always, thank you for watching. Please, give me comments. I love your comments. And you can even be critical. It's all right. Give me comments. If you like what you saw here, hit that like button. Tell your friends, tell your enemies to come and watch Fog's World. Hit subscribe. We do this every week. And I will talk to you all again next time. So bye, guys. We'll talk to you later.